Hello everyone, in this video we'll see recursive definition of length of the string followed by numerical on strings by using structural induction. Well, I'll take L of W. It is a recursive definition that represents the length of the string. Now see here, this L of W is a recursive definition and this L of W represents length of the string. So what is string here? This W is a string. Okay, now this L of W can be defined by as follows. L of lambda is equal to 0. What does it mean? Here lambda is empty string. What is the length of the empty string? Obviously 0, right? So that's why L of lambda is equal to 0. Now what is the second one? L of Wx is equal to L of W plus 1. This is a recursive definition of length of the string. See here, now Wx is a string. Now I am writing L of W plus 1. What does it mean? See here, W means it's a string. W is a string, and this string, this W belongs to set of strings. Summation star means set of strings. Now what about X? X is a letter in alphabet, right? X is just a symbol, one symbol that belongs to alphabet. X belongs to alphabet. So that's why I'm writing L of Wx is equal to L of W. Now this is a string length will be as it is. Since X is a single symbol, that's why I'm writing what? 1. So finally, recursive definition of L of Wx is equal to L of W plus 1. Why I'm writing 1? 1 means X is a just single symbol, one symbol. That's why I'm writing 1. And L of W will be as it is, right? This is the recursive definition of length of the string. Now we should keep this particular concept in mind to solve the numerical on strings by using structural induction in further discussion. Right, now this is what the numerical we are going to solve using structural induction. We want to prove L of xy is equal to L of x plus L of y. Now what is this x and y? See here, observe here, x is also a string, y is also a string. Why? Because why I am calling it as x and y are string? Because they both belong to summation star. Summation star means set of strings. Okay, right. Now here alphabet is also given, right? Okay, now we'll see how we are going to start. So I'm going to start this numerical. Let P of Z denotes L of xy is equal to L of x plus L of y, right? So what I want to prove? L of xy is equal to L of x plus L of y. So I am denoting this total thing with P of Z. So indirectly I can write what I want to prove. To prove P of Z is equal to true, to prove P of Z is equal to true, I am gonna use use two steps of structural induction. Structural induction, right? Okay, now see here, I'm writing a basis step. Okay, to verify or complete this step, to verify or complete this step, we must show what? We must show P of lambda is equal to true. I want to show this one, P of lambda is equal to true. That is it is to verify, to prove P of lambda is equal to true, or to show lambda is equal to true. What I want to verify, what I want to show, it is to verify L of x lambda is equal to L of x plus L of lambda for all x belongs to set of strings. So this I want to show. If I can show this particular thing, then I can show P of lambda is equal to true. When I can show P of lambda is equal to true, basis step is going to be verified, right? Now how I am going to show this particular thing, we'll see now, right? I am taking L of x lambda. I am taking L of x lambda. I can write L of x lambda as L of x, because this lambda is a empty string, so there is no need of writing again because it's equal to 0, right? So again I am repeating L of x plus 0. Can I write? Yes. Now L of x, instead of 0, can I write L of lambda? Because in the earlier definition, recursive definition of length of the string, L of lambda is equal to 0, right? So here L of lambda is equal to 0, right? So that's why I am replacing, instead of 0, I am replacing L of lambda. So now you see here L of x lambda is equal to L of x plus L of lambda. Did I show this particular equation for all x belongs to set of strings? Yes, I have showed. As I have showed this particular thing, then I can declare P of lambda is equal to true. Yes, of course I can declare. Once I declare P of lambda is equal to true, what has been verified? Basis step has been verified. Now we'll move to inductive step of structural induction. So in inductive step, what I want to verify? In inductive step, what I am going to verify, right? To verify or complete this step, to verify or complete this step, what I'm gonna do. So to verify or complete this step, I want to show, we must show, or I must show, or we must show, whatever it may be, we must show P of ZA is equal to true, How I'm gonna show this? By assuming, this is very very important, by assuming P of Z is equal to true. This must be assumed true. So what does that mean? P of Z is equal to true means, what does it mean? Obviously L of xy is equal to L of x plus L of y whenever x and y belongs to set of strings, right? P of Z is equal to true means, what does it mean? L of xy is always equal to L of x plus L of y, right? This is what I am assuming. So what I want to prove? P of ZA is equal to true. So P of ZA is equal to true means what I have to show to prove this particular thing. To prove P of ZA is equal to true, what I want to show? What have to be shown? What have to be shown? See here. L of xy is equal to L of x plus L of ya have to be shown, right? To prove P of ZA is equal to true, what have to be shown? L of xya is equal to L of x plus L of ya have to be shown. If I show this particular thing, I can declare P of ZA is equal to true. Once P of ZA is equal to true, then I can say that inductive step is verified. So now I am in a process of proving this particular thing, right? So what I am gonna do now? So let us take L of xy a is equal to L of xy plus 1. Can I write like this? Recursive definition of L of W. What is the recursive definition of L of W? L of Wx is equal to L of W plus 1, right? What is W? W is a string, X is a symbol. Now here xy is a string and this is a symbol. Now this is a string, this is a symbol, right? So L of xy string I am writing as it is, and here how many symbols are there? Only one symbol, that's why I am writing 1. Okay, right? So this is very, very important. You need to understand this. Okay, take L of xy is equal to L of xy plus 1. You have understood how I have written? Because of the recursive definition. Xy is a string, a is a symbol. So string I am writing as it is, L of xy, and for symbol, how many symbols are there? Only one symbol is there, that's why I am writing 1. Now for the similar kind of definition of L of ya, here y is a string, here y is string and a is symbol, right? How can I write? By using recursive definition of L of w, I can write like this, L of y plus 1. Why I am writing plus 1 again? Because a is a symbol, that's why I am writing 1. So we need to use these two definitions. These two are very, very important. We need to prove this particular thing, right? And we also know that, what do you know? L of, as P of z is equal to true, as P of z is equal to true means L of xy will obviously is equal to L of x plus L of y, because we have assumed P of z is equal to true is assumed, right? So can I write L of xy is equal to L of x plus L of y? So we need to keep remember this result and this result to prove this particular result. Okay, right? Again I am writing the results, right? L of xy a is equal to L of x plus L of ya. This I want to prove. This has to be proved. If I prove this one, if this is proved, if proved, what happens? P of ZA become true. If P of ZA becomes true, what happens? If it becomes inductive step gets verified. Inductive step gets verified. This is very, very important. Okay, right? So to prove this one, we have got some results, right? So L of xy a is equal to L of xy plus 1. This is the first result. Okay, next result, L of, how I have written on this particular thing, recursive definition of the length of the string. Keep remember, L of ya is equal to L of y plus 1. This is the second result. And third result, L of xy is equal to L of x plus L of y. Why I am writing this particular thing? Because P of z is equal to true. When P of z is equal to true means L of xy is equal to L of x plus L of y. Now how I am going to verify? Now I am going to verify P of za is equal to true. How I am going to verify? L of xya is equal to, can I write like this, L of xy plus 1, recursive definition of the length of the string? Yes, we can write, because a means one symbol, a is a one symbol, that's why I am writing 1, xy is a string, that's why I am writing length of the string. Next, I can write L of xy, replace with third one, right, using equation 1. Now here L of xy, can I write like this, L of x plus L of y plus 1. Which equation I am using? Using equation 3. Right. Now L of xy a is equal to L of x plus L of ya. Can I write like this? Because L of ya is equal to L of y plus 1, using equation 2. Finally I have verified, right? Finally I have verified. I have showed this particular equation. I have showed this particular equation which I want to show, right? So finally I can say that P of za is equal to true. When P of za is equal to true means inductive step gets verified, right? When inductive step or recursive step gets verified, then what happens? Then immediately P of z is equal to true. What is P of z? L of xy is equal to L of x plus L of y for all x comma y belongs to set of strings. This has been proved. So this is what proving the result or proving the property of the strings using structural induction. Thank you.